in that regard. I think this meeting will help us enrich our dialogue and pave the way towards a better future for our relations. As you may know, throughout history, as democracies have gotten stronger, parliaments have become stronger as well. Now, parliaments are the voices of our peoples, and they are the main basis of our democracies. The mission that we have taken on today is of great significance. We need to have a constructive perspective which will help us enhance the dialogue between our peoples. Distinguished participants, this meeting is important in that it will help us deal with different matters of importance in EU-Turkey relations. We will talk about these different topics. We'll talk about accession negotiations and EU-Turkey relations. Accession negotiations are the backbone of EU-Turkey relations. Unfortunately, since the start of the negotiations, this process has been undermined, politically speaking, by some member states, and this has been used as a tool for their own internal politics. We believe that the EU needs to carry out its role as a regional player and support our accession to the EU. Regardless, I think without the negotiations and the accession bid of Turkey, we cannot think of a future for EU-Turkey relations. Accession negotiations are one of the biggest strengths for Turkey today. Democracy, human rights, and in other areas, Turkey is carrying out its reforms at a great speed. Because now we want to align our standards with the European standards, and we want to protect and enlarge our people's rights and freedoms. Right now, we're talking about the Russian Federation's aggression and attack in Ukraine, but now we're also talking about the pandemic, health, migration, and energy. All these areas are spheres where Turkey-EU relations are important. Bosnia-Herzegovina, Ukraine, Afghanistan, and in other countries are going through very challenging times. And for that, we understand even more today how strategic relationships are of significance. Turkey is physically and geographically close to the EU. We have qualified manpower, and we have been manufacturing high-quality technological products. That's why our country is quite important for the EU. The crisis in Ukraine shows us that we need to diversify our energy resources. The climate change and also energy are areas in which the crisis in Ukraine has shown us that Turkey can play a significant role. Now the EU is trying to diversify and change its supply chain solutions. Turkey can play an important role in that. There is an amazing fragility in the ongoing situation, and we have seen how Turkey can play a role. Of course, this crisis has brought about an important opportunity with itself. The upgrade and update of the customs union between Turkey and EU can be a great opportunity. The European Green Deal will also help us revise our trade relations as well. Distinguished participants.
The Joint Parliamentary Committee is the main body of interparliamentary cooperation, but I would go even further. It is also a backbone of our bilateral relations. Why? Because as opposed to merely intergovernmental links, we have assets that we offer to this dialogue, special assets. We are elected representatives on both sides, representatives of our people, so there is a legitimacy, the direct legitimacy of our dialogue, which is also strong and sometimes even stronger than some governmental bodies. And no matter what the differences in our opinions are and what the challenges are, we will keep trying and we will keep building bridges. And one more important thing, I think, is also different to the meetings between governments. The fact that there is a pluralism of the people sitting here, people representing not just one party, not just the ruling party, with all due respect to the ruling party, of course, but people from all parties, including opposition. And this is, of course, an asset that is very special to this format of meetings. Turkey is and remains our important partner. Turkey is and remains a candidate country to the EU. Nothing changed about that. And Turkey remains a historical neighbor, being a founding member of the Council of Europe, being a signatory to a number of relevant international conventions on democracy, on rule of law, on climate, and on many other issues. And these commitments have been undertaken by our Turkish friends, just like they were undertaken by us and our countries, voluntarily. And these are the benchmarks to which we would like to be measured.